What's going on, Red Tree family? It's your boy, Big Red Tree. I am back in the building. We are here with another one. Man, so much going on, man. I missed y'all. I know y'all motherfuckers ain't missed me, but I missed y'all though. You know what I mean? I ain't been streaming. I ain't been streaming everywhere for a minute, so shout out to Facebook. Um Shout out to my viewers on TikTok. I appreciate y'all. Man, it's just so much going on, man, in this world that I wanted to get on here and converse with y'all about it. Cause y'all know, like I always say, we family. You know what I'm saying? So, and since we family, you know what I mean, we get on here and we talk. So much going on. Shout out Tow Truck Peace, God. I see you. Man. I can honestly say I really miss being in front of this mic, in front of this camera. Y'all have no idea. This is my passion. It's what I love to do. So for those that supported this journey, I'm gonna start this stream off by saying I appreciate you. For those that's joining me for the first time, I appreciate you too. Make sure you jump on over, check me out on YouTube at Red Tree RC. If you peeping me out from TikTok, make sure you check me out on YouTube at the same name, Red Tree RC. I appreciate y'all over there too, man. I appreciate the love y'all show me everywhere, man. I get so many of my bros, and it just makes me feel so good when they either compliment me on the show or they ask me about this show. I don't know, man. What up, twin? I see you, baby. I ain't making no noise, man. You know, I see you, bro. I see you. I ain't making no noise. I'm just, you know what I mean, over here doing this show, making it do what it do. So much we could talk about, man. He said, all I'm going to say is someone died the same way they live, talking out the side of their neck. Yeah, that seems to be a lot of people's sentiment, man. Like, I was debating on if I was going to give my honest opinion on that whole situation, right? And I felt like this. Ain't nothing I can say that ain't already been said. I mean, somebody feel the same way I do, regardless of whether that's with the majority or against the majority. We all got opinion on something, you feel me? So, hey, man. Shit was crazy, though. All I'm going to say is, me being a conspiracy nigga that I am, it was definitely an inside job. There's the reason why we ain't hearing a whole bunch, oh, the shooter ain't cooperating with police. I bet he ain't, because they probably told his ass some shit like, hey, you know we know where your mama and your daddy stay at, right? You know we know where your sister stay at, right? Oh, okay. Just wanted you to know so you can act accordingly. You know what I mean? We ain't want to have to pull up on you. If y'all doubt anything I'm saying, every person that has ever spoken out against the government that had credible evidence mysteriously met with some kind of accident. One dude was just jogging home somewhere he lived at that was safe. I mean, this man worth, we don't know how much money. He just happened to work for our good old government. And what was he doing one night? He was jogging. He was doing what he always do. He was a healthy American. He had the freedom to run and jog as he see fit. And what happened? His ass ain't here no more. This was the day before he was supposed to go testify before a board. No, I don't dye my hair. This is all me. Sorry. This is all God-given. Even all of these grays up in here. I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you saying that. Glad to have me back on air. Now I like the grades. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like it. You feel me? I'm just saying. You feel what I'm saying? I like my grades. Peace, 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 King. I see you over there on YouTube. I appreciate you. I'm just now looking up. I got four screens I'm navigating here. So my apologies if I'm missing out on your little salt and pepper. Yeah, I like the salt and pepper. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know what I mean? I look a lot better than what I've been through. I can tell you that shit. A lot better than what I've been through. Peace, God. I see you over there, Mo. But it's crazy, man. He said, I heard that conference was going. Hey, tow truck, you ain't shit. Okay, he said, I don't get the hype around Kai Cenat. He's not funny or entertaining to me. I'm not gonna lie. We watch Kai all the time in my house. But here's the thing. Kai Cenat, the future, man. All these young kids, he the wave. He said, I'm learning to embrace the grades. Listen, I embraced them a long time ago. I know I didn't have nothing to do with the process. Hey, you know what I mean? But I feel what you said, though. But he the future, man. This is what streaming used to be. What I'm doing right here, right now, sitting in front of this screen, in front of this microphone, talking to y'all. This used to be what streaming was. This right here. Now, this shit like ancient. Kai Cenat then turned the whole podcast. Yeah, I'm podcasting, true. He didn't. We're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna talk about that. Stay here. Stay with that. Stick a pin in that. We're gonna talk about that Adrian Broner situation. But yeah, Kai, what he did was Kai Cenat changed the whole format of what streaming can be. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Bruce. I see you, Miss Trowick. I see you. He changed the whole format of what streaming could be and what it can be. He's showing people like Drewski weird. You know what I mean? They all funny to me because they're young, they YNs. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely hilarious to me. But what I tell you what I love the most about that. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Back again? Okay. I'll tell you what I like. I'm gonna get to your question, tow truck. I'm gonna get over here to you too, Mo. But the thing I like about Kai Cenat is I love how he includes his team. I love how if you've seen the whole situation with him and Kanye, how that whole situation went about, how Kai Cenat stood his ground against a media juggernaut such as Kanye, and he stood on business and said, nah, I ain't said nothing wrong and I ain't did nothing wrong, and I'm gonna stand on that. I'm not getting on TV and apologizing to you for what? I ain't did nothing wrong. All I said was the clothes don't fit. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely peace, God. I see you down there. That's why I rocks with the young boy. You know what I mean? He stick with his team. He got a squad of young boys that's underneath for him, and then he got a squad that he rock out with. You know what I'm saying? And he show love to all of them. He give everybody a chance to shine. All of them brothers got a chance to be millionaires. Hove said it best back in the day. If every nigga in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged. Nobody would fall because everyone would beat each other's crutches. That's why I rocks with the boy, because he's embodying that right there, that same mold that I was brought up on. You know what I'm saying? You only as good as your squad. If you the only one eating in your squad, then you ain't got. This is wild work. But yeah, that's just how I feel, man, about Kai. But as far as the Adrian now, we're gonna get to the Adrian Broner situation, right? Appreciate y'all for tapping in over there on TikTok. Make sure y'all check me out. Okay, yeah, you can hear me because like I said, I got 4 different screens going. So make sure if y'all checking me out on TikTok, make sure y'all check me out over there on YouTube. My name is the same, Red Tree RC. For those that are over here checking me out on Kick, Kick, YouTube, and Facebook, make sure y'all check me out on TikTok and the other social media platforms as well. You know what I mean? My name on YouTube is Red Tree RC everywhere. You know what I mean? But back to the Nah, I need one for TikTok though. I don't have one. I don't have a streaming key for TikTok. But listen, hold up. We got to get into this, y'all. We got to get into this. Okay. I don't know if y'all follow fans of hip hop. The rapper Cameron, Reasonable Doubt is one of the best albums of all time in my mind. Don't listen, y'all gonna hate me. Y'all gonna hate me for this solid. I'm gonna holler at you. Y'all gonna hate me for this next comment I'm about to say. I got Reasonable Doubt over Illmatic. Okay, so as I was saying, right? Yeah. Adrian Cameron, right? The rapper, he got a show. He had former championship boxer Adrian Broner on his show. Listen, let me tell you why I rock with Cameron. Because Cam stood on business in front of this man's face. Now, listen, this is a champion. Now, don't get me wrong, Adrian Broner, he clearly is on some kind of drug. I knew somebody was going to say they're going to go with Illmatic, and it's cool. They neck and neck, but I give the slight edge to Hov, but I'm biased. I'm going to keep it real. But Adrian Broner was clearly on something. I don't know if he was off that drink or he was off that cocaine. He was off of something when he was sitting on his show, but all he kept going at Stat Baby, right? Why he was going at Stat Baby, I knew. Listen, so I'm glad somebody said that. We're gonna spin the block back to that. We're gonna spin the block back to that. I'm not never hating on Queen, some of the best rappers in the world. You know what I mean? But I give it to Cameron. He stood business with a world championship, former world championship boxer. Adrian Broner put their hands on the common man. So people say what they want to say, right? They say what they want to say. A lot of people talk that shit, but when them people in front of you, it's a totally different story. Motherfuckers don't be having that same energy. Peace, bro. I see you, Lee. I see you, my brother. It's been a minute. I see you. But they don't be having that same energy that they have with these creators or these people that say these things about them online. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that Cameron stopped the show and said, "See money, what up, my guy? Zilla, what up, though? Shockwave, I see you, baby. I've been peeping your progress too and proud of you, my guy. I see you, man. I need to holler at you about some moves you making. We're gonna talk though. But listen, he stood business with this man, and the way he handled the situation was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? He didn't show that he was pussy. He didn't show that he was scared. You know what I'm saying? He handled that situation. He handled the situation like a professional. He said, okay, listen, you know what, bro? We're going to go ahead and end the show. Pause the show, took the mic out. So, you know what I mean? You couldn't directly hear what he was saying. You know what I mean? He gave the man some respect. You know what I mean? He gave the man the respect, but AB was clearly out of line, man. He telling him like, yeah, he sat right there. He was like, you know what? He said, because we friends, I'm going to go ahead and end it now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to pay you for your time. The first thing he did was, I'm going to pay you for your time. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, sometimes you see some of these interviews, they get paid for these interviews. Y'all seeing people like Charleston White on Vlad, he getting paid 6 figures to do these interviews. So when you see Charleston White on Say Cheese TV, don't get me wrong, I respect Say Cheese TV. He one of my favorite creators because he's not an in front of the camera kind of dude. And that's my goal. I don't never want to be in front of the camera. Don't get it confused, y'all. I just was told I was good at this, so I do it. But listen, he get paid 6 figures to do that. So the fact that even though he was getting paid to be on this show and Cam was kicking him off, he still had the decency that didn't disrespect the man. He was professional. He handled it like a man's supposed to. You know what, bro? We're going to go ahead and end it right here because, you know what I mean? Because I asked you to stop disrespecting this sister. You know what I mean? Like, she my sister too. And her boyfriend in the back. You know what I'm saying? Her boyfriend here. You come on, man. And I feel him though. Like, what I'm gonna look like sitting here and let you do that? What I'm gonna look like? Her man right here Come on, man. Trappy Trap, I appreciate you for the subscription. Appreciate you. You know what I mean? But that's exactly how you got to handle situations like that. You know what I mean? Then I heard that I didn't even listen. After Cam asked him to leave and he stood up, I stopped watching. What happened was I heard that AD was still, yeah, I mean, on the flip side when he was after they stood up, because after he stood up and he asked him to leave, I stopped watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, all right, this is over. They said, nah, what's up, Kim? I see you. They said, nah. They was telling me like, nah, it wasn't over. It was more to it, Kev. I see you. Birdman, I see you. They said, so he said something. He said something behind his back. I didn't know he said something behind his back. From what I was seeing, Ace, he said, I see you, Miss Hunter. He said, yo, yeah, bro. He stood up and gave the boy the bread and stood him up and walked him out. And the boy hugged him and he gave him love. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he was still going after that, listen. All I'm going to say is all these rappers ain't pussy. But this is a world championship boxer we talking about. You got to listen. We all know somebody in the hood that was Golden Gloves, boxed, and they get high. Fuck with them if you want to. One thing for sure, two things for certain, you don't ever, be safe, please. You don't ever forget how to throw them motherfucking hands. I done seen junkies knock motherfuckers out. So let's not get it confused. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying I got to give it to Cam, you know what I'm saying, for standing on business to the face of a world championship boxer. Oh, he said he waited for him to leave to talk tough to him? Wow. Well, Ms. Hunter, we're talking about what happened on the Cameron and Mace show when they had the boxer Adrian Broner on there, and he was a little too intoxicated or inebriated. Hey, yo, cut it out, bro. Don't tell him that. Don't tell him. I don't want him to know I can fight. I want him to think I'm just me. He said, I think he was still there in the back, though. Listen. Nah. And then a lot of this shit, like, a lot of it I be thinking is like fake beef. I'm not going to lie. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit I be thinking is fake beef until I hear people like, that's one thing I love about Memphis Bleak podcast. You know what I'm saying? And these guys tell these old stories. Wathan Petchar B, peace. How are you? I'm well. I hope you are too. He get these people together and tell these stories. You know what I'm saying? I just love the realness in it. You know what I mean? I don't know what everybody else's life was like, but listen, I earned all of these grades y'all see on my face. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? But he handled that situation perfectly. You know what I'm saying? And like Ms. Hunter said, he stood up for women. He stood up for the woman. And respectfully, he know her boyfriend. Her boyfriend is in the streaming collective AMP. You know what I'm saying? So his name Chris Next Door. You know what I mean? So his girlfriend is Stat Baby, who is the girl that AB was coming at. You know what I mean? He wasn't saying like nasty shit. He just kept honing in on her every single, you know what I mean? Okay, he said, hold up, I definitely wrong. He said, I could be wrong, but I'm just going off when I used to see his clips for the popularity. He was definitely doing a lot of collaboration with artists. He's from NYC, so he's in one of those spaces to get the access. But I was never a fan enough to know for sure. Someone hopefully is can chime in. But I'm just saying it's still up for investigation. But all in all, salute to the young brother, whether he is the future or not. He's definitely for himself. He's catapulted himself to major heights. That's true. That's why I kind of rock. That's why I rock with the guy Cenat, man. You know what I mean? I see a lot of videos hating on him, but if you come from the places that I come from, you salute a lot of people who made it out of places that we came from. You know what I'm saying? So if you've seen his journey and you've seen where you come from, you would salute the brother too. He started off sitting here doing what I'm doing in front of y'all, talking into this mic. And he never stopped. Never stopped. I ain't here to champion for the man. I'm just saying, hey, I aspire to get to the heights that young brother is. I don't got $15 to support. Yeah, I'm not that kind of supporter. I'm not that kind of fan. You know what I mean? I'll support your streams and all of that shit. But to constantly pay over and over for subscriptions, yeah, I'm not finna do that. You know what I mean? I'll give you my support in other ways, but you know what I mean? You might get me monetarily once, but to continuously get me, there's not too many things outside of hip hop that I'm a fan of in that regard, because I will definitely pay for good music over and over again. I don't know how y'all are about music, but I do a little DJing too, so I'm definitely hip to the music. No, I'm not DJing nobody's party. I ain't that kind of DJ. I never wanted to learn for that reason before somebody asked me. Only reason I ever wanted to learn to spin records was so that I could do it on my own podcast. That was it. That was it. That was it. What do I think about Ye? Whew. I was just talking about Kanye. All the crazy shit aside, I believe Kanye is one of the best producers ever. DJ live and take song recommendations for gifts. Oh, I got to rap with you. You got a load of information for me, bro. I got to talk to you outside of this. But I think Kanye is one of the greatest musical minds we've ever seen. You know what I mean? Now I disagree with you there to say Kanye is the best. That remains to be seen. I think it's like this. Like when people say who's your favorite rapper, I think the scope is y'all put it too narrow to say this is my favorite rapper. You know what I mean? You can't, I'm so hip hop, I can't even give you, hey Bruce, don't start that, because then they're gonna be thinking yeah, you right. I damn sure do rap. I DJ too, but I DJ too, but I ain't doing nothing for free. He said I made $1,100 in one weekend. God damn. Yeah, we got to talk after this. I'm in the wrong business. Said to subscribe is cool, but to be gifting subscriptions to thousands of people so someone else can get rich is exactly my sentiment. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say Kanye is the best. I think that our scope as hip hop fanatics, some of us are hip hop heads. I know Kev is for sure. We in other hip hop groups, and we agree and sometimes disagree on some good shit, but it's too big. It's too many. It's too many hip hop acts to say, give me your top 5. You know what I mean? I would have to, if somebody was to say, yo, give me your top 5, my rebuttal would be from what era? Hey, Bruce, don't tell him nothing. I still got it. I just don't rap. I just feel like I'm old now. You know what I mean? Like, what I'm a rap? I got a lot to rap about. I'm a poet naturally. I can still spit, but what I'm a rap about? Going to work every day? Waiting for short-term disability? What am I rap about? You know what I mean? Oh, shit, 2000s? That's right. Shout out to the panel. You feel me, kid? He said my favorite. I was just asked. Kanye tweeted and said that he hit the president's daughter. Hey, listen, listen. I don't doubt it. To say this the same dude that rapped fucking the girl on her asshole and got bleach on her shirt. Bleach on his shirt from it or something. I don't know. She bleached her asshole. Kanye weird, man, but I think he's a dope lyricist too. Don't get me wrong. He used to be. You know what I mean? But I say he's one of the best producers. But damn, 2000s, that's hard for me. I'm going to tell you why. Because some of the artists that I like carry over from different genres. You know what I mean? Damn. Hold up. Let me look something up. I have no idea why my mic is coming unplugged. And I appreciate y'all. I see y'all over there on TikTok showing me love. I appreciate you. Make sure y'all, damn, she married and he talking like that. It's reckless. Somebody gonna get pushed in the mouth talking like that. He said, okay, artist from the, I'm gonna respond to that question. Favorite hip hop artist from the 2000s. Okay, let's see. See, this is even look. I'm okay now. Favorite hip hop artist from the 2000s. You got 50, Eminem, Andre 3000, Kanye, Drake, Hove, Snoop, Busta Rhymes, Ja Rule, Meth, Puff, Clips, G Unit, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like this is Nima. What up, Donnie? What up, though, baby? I love you. We're gonna talk about that Charlie Kirk too. Okay, so if I was to pick one of these artists from the 2000s, I'm gonna go completely against the grain here, right? Everybody's gonna say Eminem. I'm gonna give y'all a name that not too many people knew about, and y'all probably still don't know about from the 2000s. We just how I don't even know how this would work. We still in it, but I'm gonna go Little Brother. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go Little Brother. If y'all don't know who Little Brother is, I suggest y'all go check them out. It's almost time me take my medicine. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm supposed to be taking my medicine. I'm sitting in here with y'all, but I know what I'm about to do. But yeah. I said what I said. I said what I said. I'm gonna go Little Brother, then I'm gonna go Eminem. Now, if you want to ask me producers from the 2000s, I would give you my top 5. I would go Kanye West. I would go Dungeon Family. I would go Pharrell, Timberland, and Premier. Peace, T-Bone. What I think about the Dame Dash interview? Whew. Man, listen. Most Def was my guy, man. I don't even. They at the top of my backpack hip hop list. You know what I mean? What do I think about the Dame Dash interview? I think Dame Dash made first of all, if y'all haven't seen that Breakfast Club interview with the Breakfast Club and Dame Dash, y'all should go check that shit out. That is some of the most hilarious shit I've seen in about 10 years. Them two going back and forth on each other, Dame Dash and Charlemagne the God. Listen, first of all, I think Charlemagne is one of the most brilliant minds in media. Period. I know I've been slow motion. I've been. It's been slow motion for me, but I'm still around. But okay. Now, what do I think about that interview? Dame was spitting facts, right? Dame was spitting facts. I just think the conversation that he was having it with the wrong people. Oh no, you didn't throw me off. You all right? It's I didn't tell you I'm navigating 4 screens, so I'm trying to watch everything. Oh yeah, my Cash App. I do have my Cash App on my shit to support. I don't have that up there. I'm sorry. Maybe I need to. I thought I had that. I apologize, sir. I apologize. I'm going to get that up there. Yo, he said, "Ain't your OG Wendy Williams?" First of all, on some real shit, that's not a bad OG to have when you coming up in media, because there was a time that Leah, cut that. Let me delete your shit. Let me delete your shit right now. There was a time when Wendy Williams was on top of the media game. You know what I'm saying? So to have an OG as Wendy Williams, damn sure isn't a bad thing. Let's be clear about that. You know what I mean? But when he said something, he said it right and it made sense. He said, billionaires don't put anything in their name. People who really have money don't put anything in their name. He said, me personally, I'm broke, but my family, we have everything. Did y'all hear what that man said? He said, I'm broke, but my family, we have everything. Everything. That's what that man said. So listen, the point he was making, and he even went back to, it even goes back for me to one of his movies. He said, I'm not hustling for my first name, I'm hustling for my last name. If you understand what that means, if you understood what that meant when he said that, if you understood what that means right now, you know what I'm saying? You'll get why he was speaking facts to Charlamagne. Exactly. Legacy. He was speaking facts to Charlamagne. It's the way it was conveyed. There was a way to say, hey, listen, maybe you've never borrowed $180 million. So what would you know about paying back $20 million of it? You've never had those kind of conversations. You know what I'm saying? So I get what he was saying there. But I also get Charlamagne's side because he got to expose it. They tried to make Charlamagne out to be the bad guy, right? The reason why I hold Charlamagne high in my media podcaster Mount Rushmore, first of all, the first person I look up to in this media game is a guy named Petey Green. If y'all don't know who Petey Green is, look up Petey Green, DC Radio. You'll learn. You'll learn real fast. Second is Charlamagne because he stands on what he say. He gives you an honest opinion. If he's not an expert in something, he's going to say, hey, listen, I'm not an expert in that, but this is still my opinion. And this is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? This is what I think. That don't make me right. That don't make me wrong. But I am allowed to have an opinion. I am entitled to have a thought. And he stands on that. You know what I'm saying? So the way he was going back and forth with Dame about that, it was internet gold, man. If y'all know anything about that shit, it was internet gold, man. Internet gold. I said, look at these two grown ass men on here acting like this over some money that neither one of them got right now. Hey, T-Bone, man, I appreciate that, man. That's one of the reasons why I do this here, man. Like, I've been real frustrated with this here podcast / streaming thing. You know what I mean? Because of the slow motion. You know what I'm saying? But one of the reasons, like I said, why I listen to the young boys is because they inspire me. You know what I'm saying? And that young boy said that she asked him, yo, how long you been doing this? You know what I mean? And he told her, yo, I used to just sit in front of my screen and just go live. You know what I'm saying? And she I game too, but I ain't figured out how to get my gameplay on here. You know what I mean? But I play 2K, COD, and I bust your ass and all that. Don't play with me. You know what I mean? But she said to him, or he said to Jennifer Hudson, he was like, yo, I used to just sit in front of my computer. You know what I mean? And he said, yo, no matter what it is you got to do, keep going. You know what I mean? And it just made me think, man, like, you know what? This is something I love to do. You know what I'm saying? So let me jump on my stream. You know what I'm saying? Let me go live on my shit. You know what I'm saying? And here I am in front of y'all again. I ain't have nothing in particular to talk about. I ain't have nothing in particular to say. I just miss being in front of this here with y'all talking. I got to figure out why this thing keeps changing my mic up. But yeah, I just wanted to get back on here. You know what I'm saying? It inspired me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little frustrated with my show because I'm trying to. I want my shit to look a certain way, and I don't have it that way, and it frustrates me. You know what I'm saying? It frustrates me from Baller IQ. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? You got the notification right though, but it frustrates me, man. You know what I mean? So sometimes I get a little discouraged. You know what I mean? And then going through this situation with my job and all of that shit, and being put out of work by the DOT and figuring out how to survive, you know what I mean, without working and all that other shit, trying to stay on the straight and narrow, it discourages me, you know what I'm saying? And I get so uninspired, but ultimately this is what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? I really do, man. There's nothing better. There's nothing better that I love to do than this shit right here. Oh, I got TikTok Studio. I was told to go live from there, but I just went there and couldn't find it. You know what I mean? But we're going to rap about that. Yeah, I got fuck with you, though, because you talking all that shit I need to hear. See, that's another problem. Let me speak to my old heads right now, y'all. Let me tell y'all something, man. Don't underestimate these youngsters. I'm 46 years old. If you ask any people that grew up with me, I'm the person that they went to for this computer shit. I'm the person that they wanted to know, yo, Trev, can you do this or how do I do that? It's me. And then for some of my friends, it's still me. But let me tell you, these kids, they running circles around people right now. These young boys, these young kids on this shit here, they the wave, man. They the wave. Y'all better listen to them. Don't be, listen. Y'all better start. Y'all got kids and they like, he said, oh, Cenat. Yo, you crazy. Y'all got kids. Listen, man. Of course, I heard that Ghostface album. I absolutely did. We can talk about that too. But y'all got kids and they into this streaming. Y'all better get behind that, man. You know what I mean? Just police this shit the right way. Make sure it's on the up and up. Listen, man. I heard that, bro. He said it might be God's plan. I heard that, bro. I appreciate you and peace to you, bro. It's good to see you. Myra, I see you. I see you. You know what I mean? Bud Crawford right now, the pound for pound best boxer in the world. I know somebody gonna come at me about Tank. Who anybody gonna disagree? Anybody gonna disagree? Okay. Because y'all saw the fight. She said when one door opens, one door closes, another opens. Yeah, I'm word. Hey, AJ, listen, man. These youngins are the wave, man. I swear to God, it make me feel good when I see people like Kai Cenat and them. It's not just him; it's a whole bunch of them, man. It make me feel good when I see these youngins on here doing this shit. Because, like I said, if y'all know me from back in the day, I stayed with a camera and a laptop. I still do. Everywhere I go, I got a camera. I got something to record and stream on. And I ain't talking about my phone. I got a few of them, but I keep them too. But everywhere I go, I got a camera and some mics with me. I'm ready for whatever. You know what I mean? Now, back to the Tank and Bud thing. But Tank and Bud would be a dope fight. I don't think Tank gonna take the fight though. Bud can't be stopped right now. Bud look like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Bud look like a bigger Mayweather. He's precise. He's calculated. He's pound for pound the best boxer in boxing right now. Bud Crawford, Terrence Bud Crawford. The illest in Nebraska. Hands down. Now, what do I think about this Tyson and Floyd Mayweather bullshit? That's exactly what I think about it. I think it's bullshit. Are you Kai from the future? From the past. I was doing all that from the past. I still got the tapes. I can still show you. Leah, you on my live. You better tell them this used to that be. That's what I do. He said, want me some money, Shanice. I see you. Word. He said, when I see you, bro, both in the beginning of your okay, when I see you, bro, we both in the beginning of our journey, man. It's a part of our story. We're gonna talk seriously. Indeed, Shaway, if I see you, I be seeing you. I peep you. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I might not say nothing on social media and all of that shit, but I promise you I see it. I just don't say nothing, man. I'm not a real big interactor on social media like I should be. This is really the only thing that I'm really adamant about interacting on. I don't posting and all the other shit. I let people be, because I ultimately believe you can be whoever you want to be on this here internet. You can say whatever you want to say. Nobody's really going to hold people accountable except me. So I'm calling people out. Oh, you said that bullshit? No, that's what you did? But word. But yeah, Mike Tyson is fighting Floyd Mayweather. This is real. It is a real thing. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how I feel about that. I thought Mike Tyson would have beat the brakes off of Jake Paul. For some reason, I have to feel like the whole thing was a money grab. You know what I mean? Because we all know. Yes, ma'am. We all know. We all know the Mike Tyson that we know would have beat the fucking brakes off of this man. It's just it's a money thing. It ain't no fight. You are absolutely correct. Said, bro, I remember you was flying your video drone from an iPad and we were watching ourselves from the screen. I told y'all I've been doing this. This is real life facts. You know what I mean? This is something that I absolutely love doing, man. It's just this whole work situation and, you know what I mean, being put out of work by the DOT, man, that shit really hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not used to that, man. You know what I mean? Like, and then gotta go through a whole process to ask for disability, to ask to a system that you pay in every week. You know what I mean? You got to ask them, can you get your bread? You got to be told if you eligible or not. You know what I'm saying? This shit is discouraging, man. Like, I'm fucked up over here. You know what I mean? So I don't be having it in me mentally to be going live the way I should. And I'm going to apologize to y'all that follow me. You know what I mean? Better. I'm trying to do better. I apologize. It's just hard, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. You know what I'm saying? It really is. So, but I'm still here. You know what I mean? What don't break me only gonna make me. I'm still here. I'm still kicking, and we still gonna talk that shit back here on this live. Yeah, that about yeah, bro. I'm sure about years. Ooh wee. You know what I mean? Word. Love the title. Oh man, I appreciate it. Yeah, listen, man. I first of all, I didn't want my title to be the title of this stream. I'm not Kai Cenat, but I'm streaming. I don't want my title to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Because I admire the young man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate what he's doing for the streaming podcasting community. You know what I'm saying? He's an inspiration to me. And that's another thing, man. We as old people, stop looking down on the young people. You can find inspiration in some of them too. I'm just saying. But I'm trying not to be discouraged. I'm trying not to be misjudged. I promise you I am. It's hard though. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's boy. What else? Somebody asked me something else. I forget what it was. We can talk about, you want my opinion on so much, and I don't mind giving it to you. You know what I'm saying? Shoot me with something. You know what I mean? Somebody said something to me. I don't want to miss everything, man. You know what I mean? T-Bone said, well, keep going because you inspire us. I appreciate that, bro. He said, yeah, you good, just be you. I'm trying, you know what I mean? I was just, I don't know. I never wanted to, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. I never wanted to be in front of the camera, y'all. I really didn't. I'm telling you the truth. I never wanted to be in front of the camera. I wanted to be behind the camera. You know what I mean? But people tell me I'm very opinionated when I do talk. I'm usually a reserved kind of person. If you really know me, I'm a real reserved kind of person. You know what I mean? Somewhat. But at least until the switch goes on. When the switch goes on, it's woo! But yeah, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Cuz, what up, Day? I see you. You know what I mean? This is my cousin right here. He can tell you. I always had a camera and a laptop. I've always been this guy. You know what I mean? Even right now, you know what I'm saying? I wanna quickly tell y'all real quick while I got y'all's attention. Listen, man, the world is going crazy. I'm speaking to everybody on Facebook, TikTok, what I'm streaming to. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Kick. For everybody that can hear my voice, if you can get yourself a legal firearm, please go get trained and do so. Please, please, please. It's not about being a tough guy. It's not about being none of that. It's about being a safe, responsible adult, protecting what's yours and exhibiting your Second Amendment right. That's all. Go get you some 2A, man. You need some direction. Email me, drop it in the inbox. I'll point you in the direction that you need to go. No, I don't think the world is flat. No bullshit. I don't. I'll tell you, I'll give you one good scenario. I'll give you one good reason why. I'll tell you why I know that the world's not flat. And Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson said it best. If you're in New York City and you're watching the San Francisco 49ers play football, and they're playing in San Francisco, California, the sun is up where they are. The sun is setting where you are. If the earth were flat, that would not occur at all. Okay, next topic. Charlie Kirk thoughts. Sad. Either way you see it, loss of life in that manner is sad. That man had his own crazy opinions. I believe that everybody should be 2A protected. I got my 2A right here off screen. I wish I could show y'all, but I don't want to get blocked or banned. They always banning me or blocking me for something. You know what I mean? But I tell people, listen, man, you are your own first responder. Nobody's coming to help you. If they try and break your door in, you ain't finna protect them with no bat. I'm finna let you know. You ain't finna protect them with no mop. You ain't finna protect them with no machete. Because these young kids, these people coming in your crib at night trying to get what you got, they ain't got no mop. They ain't got no machete. They coming in with switches. They coming in with crazy shit. And then even if you don't even live in that type of life, hey man, listen, crazy shit happen everywhere. Just be prepared and be prepared to exhibit your 2A, man. You know what I mean? You got a legal right to protect yours. You got a legal right to bear arms. Make sure you do that. Why not? I'm just saying, man. I ain't telling y'all go out here and be no, you know what I mean, super duper killer. Ain't about none of that. It's about being a responsible adult. That's what gun ownership is, a responsible adult. If you're thinking that you can go get a gun and you can just go out here and lay something down, you can. Because depending on the state that you live in, y'all ain't got no self-defense law, especially if you in Delaware. Because I'm going to let you know right now, Delaware, you got to retreat. You got to retreat. Delaware, you have to retreat. What up, Cat? I see you, baby. You have to retreat first. And even that ain't going to protect you. Because I done been in there. I done been locked up with somebody. He had a mob of people outside. Listen, let me give you a story real quick. Short story. Then he had a mob of people, right? For whatever reason, trying to approach his house. He told them from the door, don't come in my yard. When they came through the fence, he opened up the door, bow, let off a shotgun round. That motherfucker was sitting in jail with me. You heard me? He didn't shoot nobody. He didn't shoot at anybody. He shot a warning shot to let that mob disperse that was in front of his house. Oh, yeah, they locked him up too. Never mind the mob of people that was trying to do something to him, possibly. Where did that man go wrong? Should have called the police. That's what they're going to tell you. So I'm telling you, this world is crazy out here. So if you thinking having a gun is just going out here smacking shit, laying shit down, it's not, man. It's not about that. It's really about being a responsible adult. It's really about being able to practice the rights that the Constitution granted you and myself. You know what I'm saying? So, regardless of what you think about the president, I only care that he makes one decision, that I don't have to have a concealed carry license for every separate state. I only hope that this man passes a law that says if I have a concealed carry license in Delaware, then that concealed carry license should be treated like a license, valid in every state that I'm allowed to drive in. If I'm allowed to drive in that state with my license, then I should be allowed to have my firearm in that same state with the same license that I already have. I mean, after all, the system that you check my name in is federal. So that goes nationwide. But the way the system is now, you want to carry, especially us, we live in a tri-state area. We live in a bad area. You got to have, we live next to, let me see, Delaware is connected or touches Maryland, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. For these three surrounding states, you need 3 different licenses, which is bananas. Bananas. So I do hope that homeboy gets that together. Other than that, he don't get no airplay over here on this channel. We all know what he do or what he don't do. However you feel about him is however you feel about him. You entitled to that. I'm not yeah, whatever. I understand. So that's why I left DE. I completely understand. Why do I think the earth is not flat? Because I've traveled the United States map to where I've seen the sun go up to the sun go down, all on my same travel. So I know a flat surface wouldn't allow that. What is your favorite sativa, indica, or hybrid? Hybrid. Sour diesel, to be specific. Said I've actually put a GoPro in a weather balloon up at 125 feet and had no curvature. Depends on the lens that you're looking at it from. But if you, like I said, if you can see this for yourself at any given moment in time. If you're on the East Coast and you can see the sun, find a camera that's on the West Coast and you'll see it's dark, and vice versa. So, Cooge, what up, baby? I know that the earth is round. That's a crazy conversation to have. I'm not going to hold y'all. That is a weird conversation to have. Is the earth flat? Is the earth round? Like, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I didn't did it before. I didn't ran the map to when the sun came up to when the sun set, going from east to west and west to east. I didn't did it. You know what I mean? But on that other note, man, I was serious about that two-way conversation we was having. If y'all need some help getting pointed in the right direction, please reach out to somebody. You know what I mean? I can point you in the right direction that you need to be. You know what I mean? Get you the information that you need to have. You know what I mean? Get you in front of the person that you need to talk to. You know what I mean? Indeed. Right, bro. Us, never them. That's a Snapple fact, baby. But damn, I do need to take that medicine. I'm feeling this shit now. But yo. I know y'all saw the fight. I know y'all saw Bud pick that man apart. I'm trying. I'm trying. Oh, boy. That was a good fight, man. There's so much crazy stuff going on. Damn. Like I said, I ain't even think about say cashed you out. I heard that. Hey, they come to see you soon too, fam. Just want to let you know that. I'm bringing all my toys with me. I need to have this. I need to let me take a sip real quick. I can't do this on TikTok. You're not allowed to. Let me cover that screen up real quick, but I can sip with y'all. Cheers. 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 That was Kevin Hart's Gran Cormino. Whew. Tastes a little better after you let it sit for a while. It's tequila. It tastes better when you let it sit. Clear Reposado, Cristalino. Pretty good. They be banning me for everything on TikTok. I didn't know that you couldn't drive on TikTok. They banned me for that shit. Yes, Bud did. Listen, he was so strategic in that fight. Every time Canelo went to move, Bud was already there. When he countered with one. He was already there. He met him right where it's almost like he studied Canelo hard as hell. He studied him because he didn't hit Canelo where he was at. He hit him where he was going. If you watch the fight, he hit him where he was going. I was like, oh shit, he really beat the hell out this man. Listen, let me tell you, I caught that fight at like maybe the fifth round. I think it was like the fifth round. This medicine, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. When the doctors start giving y'all medicines and shit, it's pretty much downhill from there. Bedtime be early as shit. I'm gonna let you know. Bro, man, class, I appreciate your subscription, man. No doubt. Appreciate the love. I'm on my road to 1,000, man. Hoping y'all can help me out. I'm trying to get sponsored on YouTube. You know what I mean? Trying to get in that partner program. So make sure y'all sub up. But listen, man. How about them Eagles since we talking about the best in the world? First of all, y'all barely beat Kansas City. Let's start there. Number two, y'all barely beat Green Bay for the first game when they played over there. Let's keep it real, man. Y'all ain't looking like y'all did last year. Now, I ain't going to talk too much. Blessings, peace and blessings, Squeak. I ain't going to say too much as I'm a proud New England Patriots fan. You hear me? I don't slander nobody else's team. Do not come on my shit slandering the Patriots. We are not having that. You don't got to like my team. You don't have to have as many rings as we do. That is okay. I still respect the fact that you love your teams. Okay, y'all? I'm not going to slander the Eagles. Everybody around me grew up an Eagles fan, except my dad. My dad always been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. He loved Randall Cunningham, though. Randall Cunningham and the Minister of Defense. Loved them. Loved them. But his team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. So when it comes to sports, y'all don't really want me to talk about sports. I'm the dreadlock Stephen A. Smith. I'm finna let you know right now. I'm the lock Stephen A. We'll go there. We can go there. Yeah, Eagles defense still looking good. I give them that. You know what I mean? Offense was a little slow, but I get it. Y'all got a couple new moving pieces in and out. You know what I mean? So I understand how we go. Y'all learning each other again, getting back in after winning the championship. Everybody was doing their thing in the offseason. So I get it. You know what I mean? I dig. Y'all look a little, all I'm saying is y'all don't look better. Just look a little rusty. That's all. You know what I mean? And I think for the most part, that was a good game between y'all and Kansas City. That was a good one. I thought y'all was gonna lose that game though, but it was a good one. Y'all showed why y'all the champions. Y'all got that. I ain't gonna talk bad about y'all Eagles. I ain't that kind of person. It's just not my team. You know what I mean? Not my squad. He said, and you know this. Okay, I'm gonna let you get that one. I'm gonna let you get that one. Maybe I should. I need to put my Cash App up on the screen. I don't know how I do all that shit though. And plus, I be scared, man. I ain't gonna lie. When bro said you should put your Cash App on the screen, I be scared, man. Like, I don't listen, man. I'm gonna tell you, I don't like a lot of motherfuckers have a lot of access to me and all my shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna start doing that. I don't know how to do it on TikTok. I know how to do it over here. As long as you're not a Cowgirls fan, we cool. Word. I'd be scared to tell people what your Cash App is. Then you start to get all these crazy requests. Damn. They just tried to end my live on TikTok. It's crazy. Man, what I do? They just try to end my shit. I'm like, what did I do? I'm just a kid from the gutter making this butter off these bloodsuckers. Because I'm a renegade. Never been afraid to say what's on my mind at any given time of day. Now, about the Cowboys, not going to lie. Said plug all that shit in. I heard that. Cash App is money sign letters TG Newcastle. I don't know how to put that. The letters TG Newcastle. Money sign TG Newcastle. Okay. But the Cowboys, my opinion on the Cowboys look good this year. I'm not going to lie. Slow start for them. Understandably so, losing Micah. I think all of us are still trying to figure out what the ramifications of that trade is going to be. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I mean, there's not an NFL team that I dislike. I'm not going to lie. There's not an NFL team that I dislike. Yeah, there's not an NFL team that I dislike. You know what I'm saying? But I think Dallas looked good in spite of their defense looked solid in spite of losing Micah. I think they look like they normally look. You know what I mean? And then, okay, full transparency, y'all need a new fucking quarterback. We're gonna keep it all the way real with y'all. Dak is decent, but Dak ain't mobile. That's what Dallas needs. Dallas needs somebody that can throw the ball 70 fucking yards and can run the 40 in 3 seconds. But then again, what team doesn't need that? You know what I'm saying? But I just think that Dak ain't getting it, man. Dak is just an okay quarterback. And Dallas needs a fucking superstar. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion on that, man. Wow. So we getting W's off cylinder when we click on all cylinders. They all in trouble. That's true. That's true. I give y'all that. But homeboy spitting on Dak was disrespectful. Yeah, that would have been the day I got suspended from the NFL. You'd have spit on me. Yeah, we going up right on national television. Because I'm sorry, it's certain shit that I got a patience for. And you spitting on me is definitely something that I have no patience for. And then you did it on live TV too. Like, and what blew me was that Dak looked at the ref like, you're not going to do nothing. I'm like, what you looking at the ref for? Man, you supposed to be tossing this motherfucker around right now. What you mean? It's supposed to be smoke right now. We supposed to see some feet in the air. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to see all of that shit going on. You know, but hey, man, that's why they in the NFL and I'm not. Because I would have been out that day. I'm gonna let y'all know. I would have been suspended. They would have did me like they did Deion's son. First incident, no warning. Said I went outside. He said, yeah, he was tripping, even though Dak spit at him first and batted him. But check it though. Dak didn't spit on him. He just spit in that direction. Now, granted, so a normal person would take that as, yo, why you spit? Like, yeah, like that's disrespectful. You still spitting at me. Granted, they play professional football. You spit through your helmet. Everybody play football, know that. You got to spit, you got to spit. Now, did he have to spit in that man's direction? Probably not. Did he do it? Absolutely. So do I condone my man's behavior spitting on him? No, I understand why he did it though. But I can't say that I'm cool with that man spitting on him. That's crazy. I can never say that. Would have had to listen, this would have been it would have been a totally different show. Totally different show. They would have been like, yo, what the fuck happened? Hey man, he beat the shit out that man. He took his helmet off, tried to smack him with it and everything. Yeah. All decency out the window. Like that's listen, slapping somebody and spitting on somebody to me is on the same level. If you slap a man and you a man, you just disrespected that man to the worst possible level he could ever be disrespected. It's the same as spitting on him. So I think he, you know what I mean? Hey man, listen, I'm not telling y'all what y'all should do. I'm telling you what I would have did if that would have spit on me. I got patience. I ain't got that kind. Because that's rough. That's rough. Appreciate y'all checking me out on TikTok, showing me some love. Make sure you tap that screen, send them hearts up. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love y'all showing me over there on TikTok. I appreciate y'all over here on Facebook, YouTube, and Kick. I think that's all the places I'm streaming. No, I'm on Twitch. I ain't even live. I ain't log into my my Kick. I'm on my Twitch. Like I said, I ain't casting that, but I'm streaming. You know what I mean? I'm in the building too. Yeah, you know, it's for entertainment purposes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you what you should go do. Because if you do it, I damn sure, JR, I see you over there, Sir Lucius Left Foot. I definitely ain't finna be held liable for your actions. I'm just saying. But what y'all know good, though? Somebody talk to me. What's on y'all mind? What's on y'all chest? It's Wednesday. Get it off. Talk to me. I wish I could play some music for y'all. I mean, I could on TikTok, but y'all know this Facebook thing over here is different over here. You can't play shit over on this end, boy. Hey, JR, I've been bro. I've had some good days. I've had some weary days. You know what I mean? I've had some hills to climb. I tried to go live on Twitter, but Twitter is a little bit different. Twitter's permissions don't seem to work well with my streaming platform. You know what I mean? But I tried to go. I got my Twitter plugged in here. It only allowed me to go live 3 places at one time. So I can choose which ones to go live to. And I got all my socials plugged in, but to go live on Twitter is a little different. He said, only time I see you is on live like that, and you still smoking poop, and I definitely don't like that. First of all, brother, you know that's a lie. We ain't even going to condone it. You see this shirt say I work for NASA. You know what that means. Dig it. You see what's on my shirt. Yeah, I mean, everything I got a moon man on it. Let me show you. You think I'm bullshitting? Yeah, moon man, baby. This is what we do. This is what we about. We about that moon man life, that outer space life, baby. You know what I mean? Hey, JR, I feel you. I can't complain, man. I'm down bad, but you know I ain't out. You know what I'm saying? This shit just teaching me who my friends are. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all, love. Can't keep a real one down, you know? Not without staying there with him. You feel me? So it's all love. I'll bounce back, you know what I mean? Get this shit together. Keep fighting this good fight. I'm gonna be all right. You feel me? But I just wanted to thank y'all for rocking with me. I'm gonna get up out of here. Tow truck, I can't believe you said that. You know you's a damn lie. You know you's a damn lie. I'm gonna say it again like Dr. Umar. You know you's a damn lie king. You know you's a damn lie king. You know you's a damn lie king. In my Dr. Umar voice. But yo, it's your boy Red Tree, man. I'm gonna get the fuck off here before I start crying in front of y'all. Hey yo, I'm out, man. Make sure y'all check me out. Like I said, YouTube is Red Tree RC, TikTok is Red Tree RC. Cash App is TG Newcastle. Holla at me if you want to support the channel. I'm here, man. It's your boy, Red Tree. I'm in the building. I definitely appreciate y'all joining me. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with me. And if I said it, it's real. You know why? Because I said it. And you can believe it. So make sure y'all check me out, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. It's your boy Red Tree. Make sure you keep rocking out with me. Love.